Hi everyone, it's your girl me, and today I'm back with a YouTube video. In this video, as you see by the title, I don't know, this might stir up a little bit of controversy, a little bit of anger, but hear me out. I'm not going to be biased during the video. At the beginning part of the video, I'm going to tell you guys all the information, and then after I have given the unbiased conversation part, then I'll talk about how I feel about this personally. So guys, this video is about why people are mad at Pokimane. Now, a lot of people are confused as to why people are angry with Pokimane, saying that people are just mad, people are being misogynistic, which people really need to stop using that word if you don't know the definition of misogyny. It's really stupid and it takes away the power of the word, and there are people that are really misogynistic in this world, but then people use it against people that are not being misogynistic, but they're just holding an opinion against a woman. It's okay to have an opinion that differs from a woman. You don't have to always agree with women. You don't always have to like everything a woman says just because she's a woman. And just because you disagree with Pokimane does not mean you're misogynist, you just disagree with Pokimane. And I feel like as an adult, common sense should be not to immediately call someone a misogynist because they don't agree with you as a woman. And as a woman myself, I find that really fucking weird that a lot of women do that. That should not be the main battle point, because a lot of people on Twitter are calling men misogynists and women pick-me's if they don't agree with Pokimane. Now, for those of you that don't know the current situation with Pokimane, basically, Kick is a new and up-and-coming platform, which is currently rivaling with Twitch right now. It is taking a lot of the really big streamers off of Twitch, like XQC, um, Aiden Ross, Kai, not Kai, Bruce. I'm gonna say Bruce. Drop him off. But people do want Kai. That's why I probably slipped with Kai. But no, those are the streamers they have right now. Personally, I don't like Aiden Ross, so I don't care. But they did take Aiden off of Twitch. They took a lot of really big streamers, and I guess Poki was giving her opinion on the matter after. Well, I don't know if you would say friend, but I guess associate. I don't know what you would call that because they don't seem like friends to me. Because every interaction they have just seems very passive aggressive, to be honest with you. But her friend, I'm gonna just say friend, XQC, signed the deal for $100 million plus with Kick as a contract. So he switched from Twitch to Kick. Poki, I guess, felt some type of way, and they ended up getting him a call and they talked about it. Poki, in my personal opinion, Poki, if she had just left it at, hey, I don't feel like I personally would go to Kick because it goes against my morals and what I believe, then that would have been okay. And you could have really argued her on that because she said for her personally. But then when you go to the point where you start talking about everyone as a whole and making it like everybody that goes to Kick has no morals and it's cringy, that's when you piss off the general public. And this is why people are badgering on her so fucking hard, because of the fact that she said, if you go to Kick, you're cringy. Like, that's just weird to say. Like, that's like if somebody was like, hey, I think people that are on Kick are weird and cringy because Amazon doesn't treat their workforce workers correctly, which is a very true statement, by the way. You can go search this up on Google. That is true. They do treat their workforce people incorrectly, and they work in very harsh conditions. So to say that people going to Kick has no morals, you could also argue the same for Pokimane, who works for a platform that doesn't even treat their workers correctly and unfairly pays a lot of their associates and people that stream on their platform. For Poki, it's different because she has a lot of money, she's been on the platform for a long time, and she's the face of females for Twitch. So she makes a lot of money. She never has to worry about money again because of how much money she has made and accumulated over the years. So for Poki to say something like that is insane. There's a lot of women streamers that don't have the same opportunity as Pokimane. That is why they move to Kick, because they want to be able to make money and fund their careers and enjoy themselves and actually produce content for their fans. But on Twitch, it's virtually impossible to even grow at this point. I mean, as a person that's been streaming on Kick for a couple of years now, I can also say it is very hard to grow on Twitch. I'm barely almost at 1,000 followers on Twitch. It's very frustrating, honestly, to try to grow on this platform. It's frustrating to try to grow on any platform. Like, even on YouTube, it is hard to grow on the platform. But YouTube, at least I know that when I get to the point where I can earn money and stuff, it'll be easier for me. But Twitch, on the other hand, they're taking so much of your money as an affiliate, because I'm an affiliate, that it's like it's hard to, make a living and do what you love, for your chat, especially if you really like streaming. And as me, I'm an art streamer, I really like streaming art. It's kind of hard because, I use Twitch as a way to talk to my fans and release emotion and tension and stuff like that. It's very soothing to me, and also I would like to be able to earn money so I can continue to be able to do that. But it is hard when they're taking the majority of your profits. The reason why people like Kick so much is not because of the reasons that Poki is saying, where they allow gambling. Yes, there are people that do like gambling, so they go to Kick to be able to gamble. That is true. But not everybody is going to Kick for that exact reason that Poki is talking about, and that is her main point of focus throughout the conversation. A lot of people are going there because there's a 95 to 5% percentage take. You take 95, Kick takes 5%. I feel like that's a really good deal, and a lot of people are going to earn a lot of their money's worth, and a lot of people will be able to maintain steady income for being a streamer and being able to, be there for their fans and also earn money. And if they really implement the $16 an hour for streaming, as long as you're in the stream, actually active, coherent, and paying attention, I think that's really good. A lot of people will be able to earn some pretty good money, from streaming and doing what they love. And I think that's a really good thing. I'm all for people being able to earn money and enjoy their lives, which is why a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are pissed off at Poki because the way she said it. Like I said before, I'm talking about both sides. I'm not just harboring on Poki, but I'm saying if Poki had really just said, hey, I don't think this is for me, I don't feel like anyone would have got mad. If people would have got mad, they're weird. Because she's entitled to an opinion. Yes, everybody is entitled to an opinion. Because, everybody is going to say how they feel about a situation, like I'm doing right now. I'm saying how I feel about the situation. I feel like when you say something that could be interpreted as attacking, which I very much interpreted this as attacking in my personal opinion, and a lot of other people did, clearly, the entire internet is basically violating her on Twitter because of what she said. And Poki should have expected, in my personal, I feel like a lot of people in that situation should have expected people to attack them on Twitter. You should have expected backlash, especially if they're saying something like that. And also, it's the fact that you couldn't just congratulate someone that you consider your friend. She could have just said, congrats X, I'm proud of you, or I'm happy for you, or something like that. Even though she doesn't like Kick or she doesn't agree with it, she could have still congratulated your friend. Because even if I didn't agree with something, like a platform, because it's not like Kick is something illegal, not to my knowledge. It's not like it's something illegal that your friend is doing something bad. It's just you don't like certain categories on the platform, or you also don't like certain streamers, and that's okay, because a streamer doesn't mean that the entire platform is like that. If people hate Poki, that doesn't mean everybody's like Poki on Twitch. If people hate Aiden Ross, not everybody is like Aiden Ross on Kick. I've been on Kick, and there's a lot of really good streamers and really good people on that app. Not everybody is like Aiden Ross and everybody is like Poki. So it goes for both sides. For you to be angry and be like, I hate Kick because everybody's like Poki and Hassan. Not everybody is like that. And no, I'm not shitting on Hassan, although Hassan's take on the matter was kind of weird to me as well. I'm not shitting on Hassan because I kind of like Hassan, honestly. I do like looking at Hassan's content. I just don't agree with him a lot of the time sometimes because he says some shit that I don't agree with, which is perfectly fine. Part of being an adult is being able to accept disagreements from other adults, or not being able to agree with adults all the time. You don't have to agree with every adult you come across. And that's the truth. That is the complete and unadulterated truth. And also, being an adult means accepting criticism, which I'm gonna be honest, a lot of streamers, I'm not talking about Poki specifically, because I've seen Poki be able to take criticism, so I'll give her credit for that. Like I said, this is not gonna be a video just me bashing Poki. I'm not attacking Poki. I'm just saying that Poki really, really, really should have thought about what she said carefully. because in the video it really did come across as she was being very passive aggressive. And for the people that were saying that X was being condescending, I will say to X's defense, X was not being condescending. For a lot of people that don't watch X or don't know anything about XQC, it's very obvious that X's first language is not English, because X, a lot of the time, like, when he was talking, it seemed like he was trying to ask for validation, is what I'm saying correct. I didn't get the vibe of him being hostile or him trying to be condescending or even mean towards Poki in any way. It seemed like he was genuinely just trying to make sure that what he was saying was correct and he wasn't being mean towards Poki. But maybe I'm just interpreting it wrong. Maybe I'm just a stupid idiot YouTuber on his platform. Maybe I'm just a dumb streamer. Who fucking knows? But the way I interpreted it as XQC probably didn't understand what he was saying. You know? And Poki might have gotten offended and got really passive aggressive with X. And a lot of other streamers also didn't agree with Poki, including Moist Critical, Your Rage, obviously XQC, Bruce, Annoying TV, and a whole lot of other streamers were against what she said. Valkyrae is in between in this situation. A lot of people also brought up Valkyrae, saying that Poki looked like she tried to press Valkyrae. I don't think she tried to press her per se, but it could be very well interpreted that way based on the footage. I wish I could have included footage, but I'm recording on a place where I can't really include footage. But if you guys really want all the stuff, just go on YouTube and type in Poki XQC Talk, Poki XQC Hassan, Poki Drama, and you can really just get all the clips and video stuff right there. But the reason I made this video is so I could answer the question to the people, why are people mad at Poki? Nobody is innocent in this situation. Poki is definitely not innocent. If Poki had just left it at, like I said before at the beginning of the video, she had just left it at, I personally wouldn't move to kick, because that's not something I believe in. Or it's not something that I could see myself doing. That is perfectly fine to say, and people should attack her for saying that if that's what she said. But it's the fact that she tried to make it as if people switching over to kick have no morals and that they're cringy. That's just weird to say. Of course, a lot of streamers and regular people and fans are going to get fucking angry and be upset, which at that point they're very rightful to do so. It kind of annoyed me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I see this comment talking about you're cringy because you want to switch platforms. No, I'm not cringy. I want to make a living. I want to be able to support myself and live sufficiency. That's basically what I want to do. I don't want to fight because I want my fucking bread from Kick. Twitch. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody that stayed for this video, watched the entire video. I tried to be as unbiased as possible. I gave Poki and X both the benefit of the doubt. That being said, I love you guys. SpaCerZ out.